Yes, and welcome to the second tutorial on financial mathematics. So let's look at the first question. Dion invests $450 at a rate 1.5% per year, simple interest. Calculate the interest earned. Remember the interest formula. Interest is equal to principal multiplied by rate multiplied by time divided by 100. So we are going to have the principal. This is the principal. Principal is the money that is invested. The rates, this one, the amount is already given in years, so there's no need for conversion. So the principal is going to be 450 multiplied by the rate 1.5. We don't need to put a percentage here. Multiplied by the time 8, then divided by 100. That's the formula. So if you calculate this, it's going to give you an interest of about $54. Going to give you an interest of about $54. So let's move on to the next topic, to the next question. Let's move on to the next question. Kilo exchange is 250 euro. It is important to know the signs of money. This one represents euro. So kilo exchange is 250 euro into dollars. The exchange rate is 1 is to $3 10 1 euro is to $3 10 cents. How many dollars does she receive? So if 1 euro is equal to $3 10 cents, how much is 250 euro? So we're just going to multiply this one and this one. We're going to say 250 over 1 multiplied by 3 1. So that's how we find the amount. So it's going to be 775. That's $775. That's the amount of dollars she's going to receive. So let's do the third question. In 2024, Mr. John's salary was 180,000 per month. His monthly budget was as follows: rent, food and electricity 54,000, clothing 36,000, entertainment 2x, transport x, savings 18,000. Calculate the value of x. So when you are doing budget, remember that you cannot spend money that you don't have unless you're going to get a loan. So in this instance, it doesn't get a loan. So the amount that he receives is the amount that is paid. The amount received is amount paid. So that's 180,000 is equals to, and he spends it according to the given budget, 54,000 plus 36,000 plus 2x plus x 18,000. So he spends it as follows. So the amount received is the amount that is already spent. So let's add like times this side. So 18,000 is equals to, so here you can see that 54,000 plus 36,000, that's going to give 90,000. So 90,000 plus 18,000, that's going to give 108,000 plus 2x plus x, that's going to give 3x. That's going to give 3x. So we move on. We take this one to this side. So we are going to have, so if 180,000 multiplied by 108,000, that's going to mean 72,000. 72,000 is equal to 3x. We divide by 3 here, we divide by 3 here. You divide both sides by 3. So 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 7, 2 remainder 1, 6. 3 into 4 plus 6. So x is equal to 26,000. And 2x is equal to 2 times 26,000, which is 52,000. So you found the values of 2x and x. So let's move on to the last segment. Let's move on to the last segment. If the budget was illustrated in a pie chart, so a pie chart is circular in form. Pie chart is circular in form. So if it's circular in form, that means it rotates 360 degrees. It rotates 360 degrees. So calculate the size of the sector represented by rent and food. So we need to calculate the sector. It's an area. So we need to calculate the size represented by that sector. So it means we need to calculate this angle. We need to calculate this angle. So what you're going to do is you're going to say the amount represented by rent, food, and electricity, 54,000, divided by the total amount, 180,000, multiplied by 360. So we remove these zeros, we remove that 0. 18 into 36, that's 2. So 54 multiplied by 2. 4 multiplied by 2, that's 8. So this sector is going to be 108 degrees. That sector is going to be 108 degrees. In some instance, you're going to be asked to construct that sector. That should be simple. You can use your protractor. And you can draw your circle using a compass. Then you can divide into different segments that represent the budget. So we've come to the end of the tutorial on financial mathematics. When we meet, we are going to be looking at mensuration. That's the next major topic.